on to the big, exclusive, and it's way more than an exclusive because we have a Silicon Valley hero right here on 18 Hour Startup Central, because the virtual reality, body cameras and the Internet of Things are set to change the way we watch any sporting action in the future. And guess what? An Indian is at the forefront of all of it. We're talking about Saswat Panda, the man who took the winning prize at NFL First and Future, a startup competition hosted by the Stanford University Graduate School of Business. His startup, LiveLike, emerged victorious in the home viewing category, wowing the judges by showing what sports watching will look like in the future thanks to virtual reality. Now, as the pictures are showing you, LiveLike lets fans watch the game, any game, from multiple viewing angles through a virtual reality headset. On 18 Hour Startup Central, we get you this very, very special report all the way from Silicon Valley. Take a look.
ET Now Startup Central is coming to you from Silicon Valley today, the heart of innovation and starting up. And the startup we are tracking is one that's making waves in the area of virtual reality in sports. We are joined by LiveLike's co-founder and CTO, Saswat Panda, a Mumbai boy whose venture recently won Stanford Business School's startup contest in the gaming category.
The idea is that watching games at a stadium is actually an extremely immersive experience, and it's something that can't be replicated anywhere else. And the benefit of VR is that it allows you to go to places you've never been, as well as to places that aren't generally accessible. And that's kind of where we fuse the two together. So we realized that VR enables us to bring sports fans to the stadium to watch live games.
Started with a prototype, took it to a few broadcasters in Europe. They loved the idea, even though rudimentary in nature, and they were like, they kind of gave us the confidence to, go ahead and actually build it out from there on. And that's why it's 1 year and 3 days ago that this started officially.
So what part of the technology is yours?
So what you see over here is actually a virtual reality headset. The hardware is being made by Google, Apple, and a bunch of other manufacturers at the moment. What we do is we actually build the software that is powered on, say, your mobile phone. And so everything that happens when you put on the headset and everything you see around you, the 3D world that we generate, the experience of sitting at the stadium watching a game with your friends wherever they are, all of that's what we actually develop.
Who would say is your competitor? I know when you're coming out with this, there might be other folks that are having similar ideas, but it's always who's first to market, right?
Yeah, so there are a few people in the market who have come out, from a virtual reality perspective, of people who are working within, there's a company called Jaunt VR, which is one of the biggest in the market. There's Next VR, which has done a couple of live streams already with the NBA. There are a few other smaller players as well. From the point of view of where we stand in the tech stack, so to speak, most of the other players in the market are coming from a TV perspective. They're ex-video guys and ex-TV producers who have come into the market. And we are the only company, in a way, at least publicly so far, which has taken a gamer's take on virtual reality for sports specifically.
Fan of Netflix, download the Netflix virtual reality app. Put it inside this device.
Oh wow.
Why Netflix? Even LiveLike.
Or LiveLike, right? Yeah. Put this on. And right now in front of me I can see a giant screen, right?
Okay.
With a live game going on in front of it. If it was Netflix, you'd have a giant screen that actually shows your Netflix experience.
Of course, funding is one of the most critical parts.
Yeah.
What is going on with funding with this product?
Virtual reality is a hot industry. Obviously, market dynamics, as in 2016, aren't completely conducive for funding as they were in 2015, but virtual reality has been an outlier in that sense. Everyone understands what the potential is, and there's a lot of money pouring into the market. We actually got into Techstars, which is a world-renowned accelerator, in 2015, and we have raised funding so far, and we are in the process of raising funds again for product development. And as and when we get more traction, we are going to need to recruit more so that Saswat is not doing all the work by himself. Yeah. So we are currently in the process of fundraising.
How are you bringing this product to India? Or what is the goal for that?
Let's see. So one of the things that we're looking to do, as we go out, right now we've focused on soccer, and we know soccer is huge in India. We're kind of creating an experience that works really well for a 90-minute sport. And I think we kind of have our sights set on the IPL, hopefully in the coming months.
IPL is coming up soon. I don't know how much we can do in that, given the time frame, but there's plenty of opportunities going forward. So we'll be definitely reaching out to the likes of BCCI and Star Sports and Sony, ESPN in the near future.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.